Well, hello. So, for those of you who managed to catch my live earlier this morning, you will know that I was talking very much about the topic of self doubt and how that can absolutely hinder us in our endeavors to manifest, particularly when it's personal goals and desires that we are looking to achieve. Now, as I promised on that live, I'm here with you this afternoon. Again, it's not going to be a particularly lengthy one, but I'm going to give you my top hints and tips on ways that you can really start to overcome self doubt to make sure that you are not um, limiting your manifestation successes. So, we're going to start off with some strategies to address self doubt because self doubt really is that gremlin in the closet that absolutely every single one of us experiences at different points in our lives. So, the first thing I want to do is look at self awareness. And what I mean by that is that I need you to start to recognize when self doubt is creeping in and identify the negative thought patterns and limiting beliefs that are contributing to it. Now, when I spoke this morning, I alluded to the fact that I always get a feeling in my tummy. It's just the way it always works for me. And actually, when I feel that, it's almost like, as I said, it's like an alarm triggering in my head to say, you're starting to head into dangerous territory. So actually, as unpleasant as this sort of pensive feeling in your tummy can be, I'm actually quite grateful because it's alerting me to the fact that I'm steering off the course of where I need to be to manifest my goals. And when I get to that state of mind, one of the first things that I go to, just because it's something that I'm used to practicing on a regular basis, is affirmations. By using positive affirmations to counteract your negative thoughts and beliefs and repeating them, you are actually reinforcing your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And you're saying, come on, do you know what? I've got this. I can do this. And whatever your negative feelings relate to, just flip it on its head. And when we say repeat those affirmations, I mean repeat it until you start to feel you believe it. Whether you read your affirmations in your head, whether you stand in front of the mirror and speak them, whether you shout them out to the universe, whatever it is that works for you, but keep repeating them until you actually feel like you're starting to believe them, and that anxiety has got less of a grip, less of a hold on you. Another thing you can try is visualization and practicing visualization techniques where you really vividly imagine yourself living the life that you're going to have when you achieve your goals, because this can really help reinforce your belief in your ability to manifest your desires. And one of the things that is incredibly powerful to do if you're able to is to imagine yourself living the life. Let's say it's a beautiful house that you're manifesting, just as an example. So see yourself in your visualization, see yourself in that house, take a walk through the house, look at the garden, smell the plants, whatever, and encourage the person that you are in that visualization to actually take a step back and call back to you in your current reality and say, do you know what? It's all right. I'm here now. I've seen it. I know what it's like. I know exactly how you're going to achieve it. This is just a bump in the road. Keep going. So it's almost like your future version of yourself, having achieved what it is that you're looking to achieve, is talking to your current self saying, listen, I've made it. I know that your desire, your manifestation is literally going to happen. Just trust in the process and believe in yourself. It's really powerful. If you can manage to do that, it's definitely something that is worth practicing. Now, self-compassion. This is something that lots of us are needing, if I'm honest, to work on. Be kind to yourself. Okay, be kind and recognize that self doubt is a common human experience. Treat yourself with the same levels of compassion you would offer a friend who was experiencing fear or self doubt or negativity. Because, 9 times out of 10, we would never dream of saying to our friends the things that we say to ourselves. Yes, tough love is needed sometimes, but girl, do you know what? We are so hard on ourselves, and we need to stop that. We need to be kind, and we need to build ourselves up in the way that you would a child or a friend, or somebody who just needed to have a bit of belief in them. And if you're really struggling with that, then seek support. Talk to your friends, your family, maybe a therapist. If you are really struggling with self doubt, send a message to me. People within the community, we're all here to help. Sometimes discussing your feelings and getting an external perspective can really help you overcome some of these challenges and bumps in the road. Another thing is taking small, consistent steps, taking action towards your goals, because even those small steps will boost your confidence and help to diminish your self doubt. Because every time you achieve one of those small milestones, it's reinforcing your belief in your ability to manifest your desires. Now, when I'm working on something, I'm a list maker. I have notebooks and lists everywhere. And I write down everything, even the smallest of jobs, because the feeling of satisfaction when you tick something off as being done, it's like a victory. It's like, yes, I'm a step closer. It's something I've done. And at the end of the day, when I look at my notepad and everything is ticked off and highlighted, and there's a real sense of accomplishment, and that can really help you start to eradicate those negative feelings and that self-doubt that creeps in occasionally. Now, without doubt, self-doubt can really hinder the manifestation process, because what it does is it's creating those negative thought patterns, limiting beliefs, and emotional blocks that we will all experience to different degrees and at different times throughout life. But with self awareness and proactive strategies to addressing this self doubt, you really can enhance your own ability to manifest your desires and achieve your goals. So, if you are someone that's really feeling tired of being held back by low self confidence, then really now take this as your signal to take charge of your self esteem and really unleash your full potential. Let's just go out there and show the world what you're about. Building self confidence and reducing self doubt is for sure a journey, but with dedication and the right strategies, the right tools in your armory, you can make a significant progress in actually quite short periods of time. So, some more powerful techniques to help you boost your self confidence and really conquer that self doubt. Just things that, to have there in your toolkit, so that when you're having those little moments of wobbles, let's call them wobbles, you've got an abundance of things that you can fall back on that's going to lift you up and get you over the bumps in the road. So we've talked about being kind. Self-compassion is one of the most important things to do that you can do. And by being kind and understanding to yourself, you need to recognize that self-doubt really arises from a harsh inner critic. It comes from things that we have told ourselves or things that we've experienced in the past. So instead of berating yourself for your perceived shortcomings, then practice some self compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and empathy that you would offer a friend or a child when they're facing challenges. Look at your goals and maybe revisit them and set goals that actually perhaps feel a little bit more realistic if you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Because achievable goals that can be broken down into smaller, manageable steps are so much easier to to take on. And achieving these smaller milestones will boost your confidence and demonstrate your own competence, which erodes your self-doubt quicker than anything else I can think of. Challenge negative self-talk. So pay attention to the things you say to yourself. Are you constantly saying you're not good enough? You're not capable. You don't deserve to achieve this. Challenge these negative thoughts with evidence to the contrary. Replace them with positive affirmations that reinforce your abilities and your potential, because you are incredible to have got to this point in your life with all the adversity and the challenges and the things that you've gone through, and you are stronger and more resilient and more capable at this point in your life than you have ever been before. Just remember that. We talked about visualization, and that is an incredibly powerful tool. So get used to spending time visualizing yourself succeeding in your various areas of your life and the aspects that you want to achieve, and imagine how it feels to achieve these goals and overcome the challenges and the obstacles, because when you get there, you're going to have so much to celebrate. And this can really help you create a mental blueprint for the success that you are working towards. Now, again, with the right support network, constructive feedback can be incredibly powerful. So don't be afraid to ask for feedback from trusted friends, mentors, colleagues, other members of this group. Constructive criticism can help you to really identify areas for improvement and provide reassurances about your strengths, because more often than not, if you were to ask a friend to describe you, you'd be quite surprised by what they said, because they see things in you you don't see in yourself. So getting that feedback and that reinforcement from, a trusted friend or colleague can really just give you that boost that's going to just, as I say, get you over the bumps in your road. Make sure that you celebrate your achievements, however small and insignificant they might seem, because often we downplay our successes and we just brush them aside. Oh, it was nothing. But instead, celebrate those achievements and, however small and insignificant they seem, recognize your progress, because progress is progress, however you look at it, and use it as fuel to build your confidence, and then, almost store that as mental ammunition for next time you start to doubt yourself a little bit. Embrace a growth mindset. Understand that making mistakes and facing challenges are opportunities for learning and growth. And by embracing setbacks as part of your journey towards greater self-confidence, it's like a mental workout. It's like taking your brain and your mindset to the gym. You're expanding it, you're making it stronger and giving you more protection. Another thing you can do is expand your comfort zone. Challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone and do it regularly. Because each time you do something new or you face a new fear, you're actually going to gain confidence in your ability to handle different situations. And so that means that when things come along that feel a little bit, I'm not sure I want to do that, you're going to be better prepared to know how to deal with these kind of things. You've been out of your comfort zone often enough that you're just going to take it in your stride. Surround yourself with positivity, real positive influences. Spend time with people who support you, who uplift you, and avoid those who are constantly bringing you down or foster self-doubt. We are told that we are the product of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So whilst I'm not suggesting you go out and ditch all your friends, just think about their attributes and the things that you admire in them, because more often than not, we are more alike than not. So, if you've got friends that are always sort of a bit dejected and on a bit of a downer, then chances are that's going to be rubbing off on you. So just look for the people that are going to build you up and surround yourself with that bubble of positivity. Now, we talk about self care and well being on a regular basis, but taking care of your physical health is, you know, is something that we're all sort of told to do, but actually taking care of your mental health is just as important. So, regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep. We're told to do this all the time. And we're starting to hear a lot more about the importance of mindfulness practices. And, when you put all of these things together, they really contribute to an improved self confidence. And they're going to sort of gradually start to get stronger and reduce your self doubt and just sort of shove it to the sidewalk. We don't need that anymore. Now, I wouldn't be true to myself if I didn't talk about journaling, because that is my favourite thing. So keep a success journal. Maintain a journal where you record your achievements, compliments, and moments of personal growth. And review these entries so that they serve as a reminder of your abilities and your accomplishments, because we do forget. We forget the feeling, and how many times do we say, if I could bottle this feeling, it would be amazing. So write it down in your journal, take the time. How did you achieve it? How did it feel? Were you expecting the result? Did it take you by surprise? Did someone help you achieve it? Did someone help you celebrate it? All these different things. And then finally, professional help is always available if it's needed. If self-doubt is significantly impacting your life, then absolutely consider seeking support from a therapist or a counsellor, because they can provide you with strategies over and above and far more detailed than anything I'm giving you now. And on top of that, they can give you guidance that's tailored to your specific circumstances and needs of whatever it is that you are going through at this moment in time. There's nothing weak in reaching out for help when you need it. Remember that building self-confidence and reducing self-doubt is an ongoing process, and it's something that whatever level you're on, you're going to face when you go on to the next level and the next level and the next level. And it's normal to have moments of self-doubt, but with consistent effort and the use of strategies like I've given you today, you can steadily improve your self-esteem and your belief in your abilities, because you have the power to create a more confident, empowered version of yourself. So start today, my friend, and watch your confidence soar. I cannot wait to go on that journey with you.